Now we have to discuss basically about crystalline solid. Crystalline solids. Their particular definition as well as basic properties. The properties of crystalline solid. Number one, in these solids, their constituent components are arranged in a proper sequence. First property is their constituent component means constituent components. Constituent components means atoms, ions or molecules. Means in these solid, their constituent components, atom, ions or molecules are arranged in a proper sequence. Okay. Second point, these have fixed and definite geometry. These have fixed and definite geometry. Okay. This is the second property of these solid. Third property, these have sharp melting point. These have fixed and sharp melting point. Okay. And you may confuse what do you mean by the sharp melting point. Sharp melting point means, जैसे फॉर एग्जाम्पल आपको नहीं बोला जाता है कि यू हैव अटेंड स्कूल शार्प 7 AM, मीन्स ना उसके पहले ना उसके बाद में. ओके. तो दीज आर द शार्प मेल्टिंग पॉइंट. सपोज एनी मेटल, एनी solid have melting point 120 degrees Celsius, it means that will melt especially particularly at 120 degrees Celsius, right? And fourth property, these have smooth cleavage. These have smooth cleavage. What do you mean by this smooth cleavage? Suppose we have taken one piece of crystalline solid and allowed to cut through knife. Then their cutting faces are properly present in smooth space. Means they are cut after cutting, their related faces must be smooth. It is known as smooth cleavage. And fifth point, which is very very important point, these are anisotropic in nature. It is very very important point. Means these are anisotropic in nature. Means these are anisotropic solid. अब आप कहेंगे, आप सोच रहे होंगे कि आखिर anisotropic का मतलब क्या होता है. What do you mean by anisotropic? Means मैं इसका मतलब बता रहा हूँ, मैं एक्सप्लेन कर रहा हूँ उसे. Anisotropic solid means those solids whose physical properties you know, just like conductivity, thermal expansion and refractive index, these are counted under physical properties. क्या एक बार फिर मैं बता रहा हूँ, thermal expansion, refractive index and conductivity, such properties are counted as physical properties. It means an isotropic solid means those solid whose physical properties have not similar values in all the direction. Means anisotropic वो solid होते हैं जिनकी physical properties की value सभी direction में एक समान नहीं होती. समझ गए ना? Anisotropic solid means those solids whose physical properties have not similar value in all the direction. और आखिर इसका रीजन क्या है? रीजन पहला पॉइंट है, ड्यू टू प्रॉपर अरेंजमेंट ऑफ देयर constituent components. And sixth point, these have long range of arrangement. Long range of arrangement. Okay? And one point, the last point you know है, About the last point, you know well. What? These are true solid, means real solid. Because these properties, all those substances which used to follow these properties are said to be real solid or true solid, means these are true solid. These are the particular properties which are related to crystalline solid. किसी को कोई कंफ्यूजन? मुझे नहीं लगता कोई कंफ्यूजन बचा होगा किसके संबंध में? रिलेटेड टू क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड. ओके, इफ देयर इज एनी कंफ्यूजन आप अभी पूछ लें या इसके बाद भी पूछ सकते हैं. ओके, नाउ वी हैव टू डिस्कस प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ सेकेंड पार्ट ऑफ सॉलिड, मींस अबाउट amorphous solid. Second part, properties of amorphous solid. Amorphous solid. We are going to discuss the properties of amorphous solid. Amorphous solid, first point. इसमें था आपके ट्रू सॉलिड में देयर कॉन्स्टिट्यूट कंपोनेंट्स आर अरेंज इन प्रॉपर सीक्वेंस. तो उसके जितने पॉइंट है उनके सारे अपोजिट होती हैं प्रॉपर्टी किसकी? एमॉर्फस सॉलिड की. ये बहुत अच्छा एक सिंपल तरीका है इनकी प्रॉपर्टी लर्न करने का. आप सारी पहले प्रॉपर्टीज क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड की समझ लिया तो उनके सारे जो अपोजिट होंगे दोज मस्ट बी द प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ एमॉर्फस सॉलिड. फॉर एग्जांपल, फर्स्ट प्रॉपर्टीज, their constituent components are not arranged in proper sequence. Their constituent component means atom, ions or molecules are not arranged in proper sequence. Second property, these solids have not fixed and definite geometry. These solids have not fixed and definite geometry. And third point में, these have a range of melting point. ये पॉइंट आपको थोड़ा डिस्टर्ब कर रहा होगा. क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड में था कि इसमें 7 मेल्टिंग पॉइंट होता है, बट इन केस ऑफ एमॉर्फस सॉलिड these have a range of melting point. Means, you know, suppose any amorphous solid is given, then its melting point is like between 120 to 130. So this is the range, not fixed, neither fixed 120 nor fixed 130. Their melting point used to stand, that will melt between 120, example के तौर पर बता रहा हूँ, between 120 as well as 130. It is said to be a range of melting point. And under the fourth, these have rough cleavage. Crystalline में था smooth cleavage, but these have rough cleavage. These have rough cleavage, right? And fifth point, these are isotropic in nature. Crystalline solid में था anisotropic, but these are isotropic in nature. What do you mean by this? Isotropic in nature means these solids have similar value of their physical properties in all the direction. जैसे एग्जाम में आ जाता है, सिंपल आपसे इतना पूछा गया, what do you know about isotropic solid? Then you have to reply, isotropic solids are those solids whose physical properties have similar value in all the direction. And physical properties you know well. Once again I am telling, refractive index, conductivity and thermal expansion. These are counted as the physical properties. It means for the amorphous solid, these are known as isotropic in nature. Why? Because their physical properties have similar value in all the direction. And under the sixth point, these have a small range of arrangement. Small range of arrangement. उसमें था long range of arrangement in case of crystalline solid. But in case of amorphous solid, these have a small range of arrangement. And the last point, these solids are considered to be pseudo solid. These are said to be pseudo solid. Pseudo means partial solid. These are said to be pseudo solid. These are the basic properties of amorphous solid as well as crystalline solid. Now suppose it is very abundant question, very important questions. Generally in board exam or in any other exams, it is very, this question frequently put up in front of the student. What is, that question? Write the difference between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Write the difference between crystalline solid and amorphous solid. Then to write the answer of such questions, I am telling you its parameter. How will you write the difference between amorphous solid and crystalline solid? You have to divide the page into part like this. In one side you have to write crystalline solid, and other side you have to write amorphous solid. Okay? Amorphous solids. Now I am telling oral. First point, like their molecules are arranged in a proper sequence, and in this side you have to write their molecules are not arranged in proper sequence. Second point, these have fixed and definite geometry. Here you have to write these have not fixed and definite geometry. Third point, these have sharp melting point. These have sharp melting point, but these have a range of melting point. Fourth point, these have smooth cleavage. I have discussed already. These have smooth cleavage, but these have rough cleavage. And this point, which is very very important, individually भी पूछ लिया जाता है. What is that point? These are anisotropic in nature. Anisotropic in nature. But here these are isotropic in nature. Isotropic in nature. And meaning you know well. Okay? Right? These are, last one is these are true solid. These are pseudo solids. Okay? Hence, we have to explain in detail about the properties of crystalline solid, amorphous solid, as well as examples. Okay? And now we have to discuss in my next lecture about the types of crystalline solid. Okay? The types of crystalline